Good morning, everyone. Good morning to the special guest. Our team and I we're going to present talking about the movement of the 68, also known as the local movement. As you know, the Mexican student movement of 68 was a student movement caused by an ideological clash between generations. Socialism and capitalism was also influenced by the students. And there are two important dates, which is October, the 2nd of October, and the Silent March are the most important parts of this movement, which is the students of the Instituto Politécnico Nacional and the students of the UNAM and other schools forgot the difference and act as one achieved in their goals. In 68, as you know, the Olympic Games took place in Mexico, and this movement was because the students were against these ideas, because Mexico wants to show off and give the tourist people that Mexico don't have any problems, and this represents an important source of income to the country because the tourists who would attend the Olympics. Next. So basically what happened was this. On the start of July to September 68, student movements starts, and the end of this movement, for example, in September, the army attacked UNAM, and in August, the army also attacked the Instituto Politécnico, and those students were mixed together to make treatment, peaceful treatment, and these meetings were usually under control until October the 2nd in Plaza de las Tres Culturas, which took place all this massacre of Tlatelolco. And in this talking were like 10,000 men, women, children, workers, students, professionals. A lot of people were there. And however, when the leaders, the several students' organizations and movement arrived, policemen and the military sent by President Díaz-Ordaz. The president sent the military and all the policemen to interfere with this meeting, and it was killing the students, but not with that sense. And there also was the Batallón Olimpia, which are a special army who were trained to the Olympic Games, to security and all that stuff. Those Olympia battalion, you were identified because they were wearing a white glove or scarf, white, and they went to the third floor that building and started shooting everyone. All the people get scared and run away, and the military knows that tactic. So once the students run away, the military thought that they were attacking them, so they fought back. And so Luis Echeverría decided to dissolve. Luis Echeverría is the person who decided to attack by orders of the president, Díaz-Ordaz, and decided to dissolve the meeting after this claims that 6:10 p.m. an helicopter dropped 3 flares over the plaza, which was a sign to start the gunshots. Next. And this is a true story.
It's a short period, 2 minutes.
How long does it take?
2 minutes.
So officially, how many dead people were were there?
They don't know yet because the government's like
An official,
Karen.
the official number is never the right number.
they said like 20 deaths, but
That's the official one.
but an interview.
We don't have.
Bueno, si no, no importa.
I don't have it here.
I love it.
Sí.
No, I don't have it here.
No, pues.
Just tell it maybe. What is he talking about?
He is talking about his conversation. He's like a survivor. No, it's not like he's a survivor.
Keyword.
Can you hear?
Yes.
Also, well, so, yeah.
Can you explain?
He is a survivor.
To explain what happened during that day, and he also told that he were injured, so the policeman and the military took him away and put him on a telephone box with water and electricity, and go make it.
Make you speak.
And the person, he had a house. He's like homeless
Okay.
because he said that after that he doesn't find anything. He
He
lost
lost
everything.
He lost everything.
His home, his family, and that's the reason that why he's not home.
Well, the role of the government is, I found in internet that in his 5 government report in 1969, 11 months after the movement, President Gustavo Díaz Ordaz said this: "I take full personal responsibility, ethical, social, legal, political, and historical for the decision by the government in relation with the events of the past year." And also he considered that he had done the right thing to save Mexico from communism, but it was never one of the goals of the student movement. And also the movement was quite a great movement.
So was he judged for that?
Well, this was what they say in the.
But he took full responsibility of what happened in La Plaza de las Tres Culturas. But was he judged afterwards? No.
The government of Gustavo Díaz Ordaz was always maintained that students began the shooting with snipers strategically placed in buildings, and that place was maintained by later emerging free movements, government. And the next day of the movement, in the newspaper, in the first page, they write this strong fight. The army dispersed a rally of stricken, and the newspaper was El Universal. El Heraldo de México said bloody encounter in Tlatelolco, novedades, shootout between snipers and army in Ciudad Tlatelolco, el día, deaths and serious injuries in class with army in Tlatelolco, and the important one was El Sol de México that respond with violence to the help of state call. The government opened the doors to dialogue.
Very nice line.
Yes. And well, the violation of human rights in this movement was a principal piece that was free expression of the students' right to life, repression, excessive violence, and state authoritarianism, abasement, censorship, topic about the newspaper that I do, threat, mishandling of information, and social inequality.
Well, I want to talk about the different examples of different movements around the world. Chilean student protest is a process that the students want to a better education, and people protest by the force, the brutality used against them in that movement.
So you're presenting similar cases, like
Yes.
in Tlatelolco, you're presenting, but were people killed in Chile during this movement?
Lisa and George, new people,
Injured.
and in all this case, the government used the force against
The use of
people.
government.
Protests in Brazil, the protests began again the train, bus, and metro tickets and increase of the cost.
Right.
Right? This again, they again on to the condition, living condition, and contrast to the cost of the World Good Confederation, or Olympics.
Olympic.
Venezuela protest. This protest is again the influence of the criminal violence, inflation in the coast, and the lack of massive goods. And this in Mexico, this 1832 is a movement. It's composed for most part of the university students from public and private universities, residents of Mexico. Is support in 50 cities around the world. Is again the Luque Peninsula and the Mexican media. In this example, all the governments use the force against the people.
Well, in conclusion, we thought the students' movement have represented important changes on the country about social and politics. Um, they represent an intellectual force about government place. With student protest, they want to create a more democratic society with all the social aspects like education, economy, and politics. Students have won their participation an important decision for the country. However, this is not like real. This is called a false. We thought that we live in a democracy, but actually we live in a dictatorship. Dressed like remarkably costume, with a remarkably costume. We thought that.
I like this, but explain it. Why do you feel that?
Because actually, we always say that our vote, we take the decisions. If we said as all of the citizens of the country, we decide what happened. But actually, this is a dictatorship because only little group of person said or decide what happened here. Like here with Peña Nieto, like actually nobody want to have this president, but we have this president.
Which protest can you link it? For example, what's happening right now?
Right now, about the internet
Law and
censor.
communication, right? Exactly.
Yes. And can you change? We have some questions for all. Five
Maybe
questions.
choose one question and a very controversial one, so you make them all participate before.
Yeah, I think.
Anybody of you participate on some students' movement?
That's a good question. That's what I want to hear. Have you participated in some of the student protests?
No.
Like Yo Soy 132, did the
No.
tech participate? A student
No.
from the tech?
I'm too lazy to
So did you participate there?
No.
Nobody? Why?
I remember my
Okay, just if you leave, just leave with this question of why you do not participate
Oh,
in
another.
that kind of
That's
stuff.
a big concern.
I don't like.
Do you know how this?
You belong. The answer is for yourself. Please, please. Thank you very much.